Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Raynday Gaming. My name is Raynday, and welcome to the top 5 reasons why I choose to never surrender in Smite. Now, this is a bit of a different top 5. A lot of you who have seen my top 5s before know that there's gameplay in the background. It's not just me talking, but since I'm in Santiago, Chile, and the topic is relatively present for me and my community in a lot of my videos, I figured I'd make a top 5 to explain to you guys exactly why I believe never surrendering is a great way to improve as a Smite player. Now, I'm going to start this video off by saying that I understand it's not fun. I get it. I really do. I'm not getting home from work trying to get away, wife. I need to go and lose really badly right now, you know? It's just not the case. No one's doing that. Now, a lot of you guys who are looking for fun, looking for just joy, just relaxing, this may not apply to you. But for those of you who are looking to improve, and that may be you have professional aspirations, that may be you just like improving like me when you play games, and that's part of the enjoyment factor for you. For those of you, I think this is a great rule that I found to be really valuable, and I think you may find some value too. And for those of you who this doesn't really apply to, I hope you still enjoy the video, and I hope it at least expands your mind into thinking about never surrendering in a way that you probably haven't thought about before. Now, the first rule for why I choose to never surrender in Smite is because I'm actually looking to improve as a player, not just to win. I've had a lot of comments in my video, the top 5 best ways to become a better Smite player, and a lot of people said, hey man, I just get home, I'm trying to have fun, or they say, hey man, you know, I really don't think it's that efficient to basically try and play a 40-minute game where you're going to lose and you know that already, then to just restart and play another game where you might have a chance to win. I agree. Yes, I agree. I'm really talking about improving. Sometimes when you're on the road to improving yourself, and many people who are athletes or professional trainers or anything in this realm of taking a lot of dedication to master a craft, artists, all of that, a lot of the improvement process is not necessarily enjoyable. I wish it was, but there's a lot of hard training. There's a lot of moments where you kind of got to push yourself past things that don't feel that fun in order to get where you want to be. In Smite, I actually think that this is one of the best ways to improve quickly, but I also think that that is not going to be the most fun thing to do either. But I think there's enough learning opportunity involved in those bad games to really make it worthwhile if your goal is to improve. The second reason why I never surrender in Smite is because it burns my ships. Now, what does that mean? Well, I have to go all the way back to the 1500s, 1519 to be exact, when the Spanish conquistador Hernan Cortez came over with 600 Spaniards to try and conquer the New World. One of the interesting things was this New World had taken 600 years to be conquered and had still not been conquered by all of the people who had tried to conquer it. So clearly a difficult thing to get all up in here and get all the goodies. But Hernan Cortez came across the river, not a river, it was an ocean, dear God. He came across the ocean and basically got here with 600 men and said, burn the ships. Now, his men did it wholeheartedly, and they realized that once they did it, there was only 2 options: die or succeed. And that is why they succeeded. And as you know, that territory is now called Mexico and was conquered by the Spanish. Those 600 men did something that people in 600 years couldn't do with much larger armies. And the whole reason is that they were so determined they had no out clause. They had no little idea in the back of their mind that if things get too rough, they could just screw it. They'll come back another year. They'll figure it out. They'll bring more men next time. That is a way to basically make sure you stay mediocre, in my opinion. When you choose to burn your ships and know that you're not going to surrender, you start looking at Smite in a different way. You start looking at different things that you can do to improve your game that probably didn't show up. You start really caring about your communication with your teammates, which leads me to my number 3 point, which is it improves communication. When you never surrender and you know you're not going to surrender, your communication improves. Because a lot of people, when they basically, and this is my experience, when they get somebody in their chat or in their team that's basically bad mannering or obviously having a vibe that's like, oh man, we're with this guy, this kind of guy got in our queue, damn it. If you have that happen, a lot of people basically waits it for the first basic little hint of evidence that he's the way they thought he was. So you die once and you're looking at chat and you're like, oh, I bet he's gonna say something. I bet he's gonna, oh, he said something. Oh, what a jerk. I'm out. F6. we're gonna lose, this guy sucked. They go on and they hope for another person when they get in the queue that's gonna be nicer. It's gonna be more friendly. That's just gonna be more caring and loving and say, you know what, man, I don't care if you went 0-6. You're the best. That's not how life works. I hope you guys understand that, because basically what you're doing is saying that this person is going to be better than that person, and they're all the same. Really, the only thing that stays constant is you in that experience. It doesn't matter who you get. So if you improve your communication with your teammates, because you know you're not going to be able to just F6 the game, you're going to learn how to deal with people who may get on your nerves. I've learned how to deal with people who confront me. Through YouTube and through Smite, people confront me about a lot of things. And now the majority of people who confront me end up having a positive experience or feeling about me and the channel at the end of it. And that, I think, is a skill that is not just had. It's something you learn, that you practice. When you do that in Smite, you never surrender, you commit to really working with your team to be better and better by communicating more effectively. And I think that is a really, really big, valuable key as to why never surrendering helps you become a better Smite player. Coffee break. I'm just kidding. I don't drink coffee. I drink tea. Actually, this isn't even tea. This is like health stuff. Anyways, my number 4 reason for why you should never surrender in Smite is because it allows you to learn how to play from behind. This is a very valuable lesson, guys. I honestly believe that learning to play from behind is a skill that, if you develop, will always give you more confidence than the other team. Getting your butt kicked is a great way to learn in Smite. I really, really believe that. And a lot of people think that winning is the ultimate goal. It is. But as a player, if you've just started, or if you're a year in or 2 years in, or even if you've played since the very beginning, there's very few players who can say they're complete as a Smite player. Maybe there might be a few right now in the world, based on the Smite World Championships, that they could say they've got everything they need to be considered the best Smite player in the world. And hey, they're probably right, because they probably just got a check for $500,000 because they showed that was true. But for the rest of us who are still learning, I think the fact that you're able to get into experiences that are difficult will help to progress your learning much more than when you're gifted an easy experience. Every day here, we're having to do presentations on things that either are really comfortable for us or are really uncomfortable. Now, the comfortable things I could wake up, not put any practice into, not care about, go ahead and get a 10 out of 10. The uncomfortable things, if I did that, I would get a 0 out of 10 because they're uncomfortable for me. I'm not good at them naturally. I have to practice on how to do them. And when I do them, I get nervous. A lot of people love staying in this zone and basically getting self-validation. But if you want to improve, I think you have to build up both of these aspects of yourself. It's great if you have one part of you that's really high, but if there's another part of you that's really lacking, if you just ignore it every time it starts to show, and you just say, oh, you know what, we'll stay with this. We'll hope for another game that's like this. But if this game shows up and you just consistently ignore it, you're basically not letting yourself grow from your experiences that might help you to become a more complete and overall well-rounded player. So for me, I love playing behind because I think it teaches me more lessons than winning all the time. Now, the final and last reason as to why I never surrender in Smite is this. Even if I lose, I win. See, with the mentality that mistakes are not bad things, they're not the end of the road, they're just roadblocks that when you step on become a ladder to achieving your ultimate goal, then mistakes aren't really a bad thing. In fact, losing can often be a blessing in disguise. I find that losses sometimes, and actually most of the time, teach me much more than my victories. I find that going through hardships actually make me stronger than coasting through a game because I'm being carried or I'm carrying. Now, I understand that there's a lot of us who just want to have fun in Smite. They don't really want to worry about making mistakes and getting better and learning from hardships. That's not really exciting to them, and that's totally fine. This is just my opinion. This is why I do it. So for all of you who just want to have fun, this doesn't apply. However, I think that if you were able to take this mentality and not only apply it to Smite, but apply it to life, you may find yourself enjoying more out of every situation than you ever thought you could before. Because the thing is, a lot of people beat themselves up. They say, I didn't do this right. I didn't get this grade. I didn't talk to this girl. She said no when I asked her out. And thinking that those are bad things. But the idea for me really is, in Smite and in life, those types of mistakes aren't mistakes. They really help to give us feedback as to the direction that we're headed and where we may need to course correct. Imagine if a plane, an air traffic controller, never told the plane when it was off course. You just assumed you were on course the entire time but never got any negative feedback. All of a sudden, people would be crashing into mountains every other flight. The thing is, planes spend 90% of their time flying or something like that off their exact course destination, going through different swatches of air and different pockets of you know, I don't know what the hell, I don't know what you call that, pockets of air, I don't know. Anyways, the point is planes spend a lot of their time course correcting. And it's because you need that negative feedback to allow yourself to basically move into the positive direction. At the end of the day, guys, it really is your choice. I'm offering my personal experience because I know that doing that has helped people to learn gods, to learn strategies, to learn builds, develop their gameplay, and hopefully help their mindset in how they perform and how they're able to keep their performances high while playing the game. If this helps you, I'm very, very happy about it. And if not, that's okay. I'm not necessarily doing it for that. I'm doing it so that if you want to see another opinion, if you want to get a little bit more information about why I believe this is really a key, then I wanted to leave this as a resource for you to get that information. I'm not going to force this on you guys. You're the ones who have to basically decide whether this works for you or not. All right, that's going to do it for me, guys. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it made my point a little bit clearer for those of you who may have had some questions about it or just wanted to make a comment about it. I hope this gave you a really nice place to do it. We can have a very good, respectful discussion about it in the comment section below. I love hearing your opinions and responding to you, and I want you guys to know that you are heard. So if you comment, I am going to do my absolute best to respond to every single comment on this video thread. So please go ahead and leave your opinion here. I want to make sure you guys know that you are being listened to. Your voice matters here at Raynday Gaming, and I'm very excited and looking forward to speaking with you all about this topic and hearing your perspectives about life, never surrendering, why you think it works, why you think it doesn't work, and anything else you want to talk about here, Smite related or life related. I'm open to it all. Thanks so much, guys, for watching. If you want, make sure to follow me on twitch.tv/Raynday for when I stream live, usually on Tuesday evenings, as well as YouTube here, and of course my Twitter at Raynday Gaming. I think that's what it is. Yeah, at Raynday Gaming. That's what I am on Twitter, so go ahead and follow that to stay tuned to a little bit quicker and a little bit more encapsulated updates about the channel and me and my life and all that good stuff right now. I'm still in Santiago, Chile. Looking forward to being back with you guys as soon as I can, but I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, my name is Raynday. Leave a like, share, and comment down in the comment section below. Never give up, never stop gaming, and I'll see you guys next time.